Greetings and salutations on a Thursday. Thanks for joining us here for Wake Up Charlotte to Go. I'm Ben, Sarah, Larry. Chris was supposed to join us.
Yeah, he may come running in here.
He's locked in an intense conversation right now. We'll see if he comes in.
I don't know what he's doing.
We want to know, are you a serial vacation poster on social media? Like that's what you do, and you're not having a vacation until...
What's a vacation?
Right?
Yeah,
No.
This guy doesn't know. He never takes time off. What do you do, Ben?
I realized I actually got to a point recently, like the last month or so, where I went back to look at my social media and I was like, Ben, you only post when you're on vacation.
Oh.
I'm a part of this problem. Yeah. And I think it was maybe because, and I've tried to change that in recent months, but because I did look back and I thought, Ben, it looks like you're just constantly on vacation. And I think in my mind, it was just because when I was on a trip or sometimes on a weekend or something, to me, that was the interesting part of my life. That was, oh, look, I did this.
You've got the time.
Yeah, and I've got the time. It's down. It's like, this is cool. Where it's like me sitting at my cubicle on a Tuesday is, not...
You got to get more TikToks with me.
It's the inherent problem people say with social media is that you only share the highlight, like the really
your
good...
highlight reel.
And everything is beautiful, right?
Everything is beautiful.
I have definitely tried to be more intentional when I go on vacation to put the phone away, to put social media away. I read something that said, an hour a day a week, and a week a year. You should get off social media.
Yes.
And
Can anybody do that, really? I'd like to see that happen.
Yeah, I feel like I do it. Well, I don't do the day a week.
Yeah, okay.
But I feel like an hour a day, I'm definitely off of it when I'm
1 week.
Yes, and
Solid,
I did
and not
a couple
do any social media.
I did a couple years ago when we went to the beach. I intentionally took my social media apps off my phone. Now I still have my phone to take pictures of my kids and stuff, but I didn't look at it. It was amazing.
I haven't done it. I credit to you. I've not been able to do it.
It made me think of, this is what it made me think of. Back in the day when you would go on vacation and you had like your little camera, and the only pictures you took were for pictures for like a family scrapbook.
Yeah.
How much more did you enjoy your vacation when you weren't worrying about getting that perfect picture? I mean, I'm guilty of this. Putting together that perfect reel to show, we didn't get a family picture, or I don't like this picture. Before it was just like, it didn't matter.
It's time consuming.
Yeah. Or you would just develop it and you got what you got.
When they used to say, don't tell people that you're on vacation or where you're going or anything like that.
Oh, now we tell everybody.
Yeah.
The reason we're saying this is because I want to read the details of the study.
I got into it too much before you read the details.
According to a new study, 1 in 3 young adults don't feel like they've actually had a real vacation until they have posted it on social media.
See, that is totally opposite for me. It feels like the vacation would be to be away from social media.
The study says half of millennials stay more connected with friends and family while traveling than when they're home. Because maybe they have downtime. I mean, it makes some sense to me. And about 60% of people say they would be totally lost if they misplaced their phone while on vacation.
You know that one.
Well, yeah, I would be lost because I enjoy taking
look
pictures.
Who's about to join us.
Look who came.
Me and Jessica, I want to talk about the subject. I looked at the time and was like, what is going on?
We were wondering the same thing.
Yes.
Hello.
We're talking about the fact that people feel the need to post when they're on vacation. And some people feel like they're not actually even on vacation until they posted it.
So how do you feel about it?
I don't post at all. Zero. And then I take pictures, but I never post them.
I feel like you're pretty good about, because we have to post for our jobs, or we're expected to, that you're so good about posting and doing reels or whatever while you're here at work, and then when you go home,
that's right. There's a separation. You close the door. Yeah. You step away and don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about 24/7. That there's another part of your life.
Yeah.
Well, and I did that during paternity leave as well, and it's really tough to get back into it. But I think the biggest problem that we have now is living in the moments. Is that nowadays, especially on vacation, everyone says I have to take this picture or I have to impress that. Really, if you're on vacation, that should be you time. I think that's your best mental health break that you can kind of step back. Now, when you get back, post all the pictures you want if you really need to. But I don't think
a lot of people today want to go on vacation just to do that. That's the way it's
just to have cool pictures.
Look at me. Look what I'm doing.
Well, because it's kind of like a quiet brag too. And I'm just like,
well, now there are those. You've seen those videos like on Instagram or TikTok. That's like. Instagram, and it shows them with this beautiful background, this perfect picture, and then it goes versus reality, and then it shows like the massive amounts of people there just waiting to get that cool one shot. No one's enjoying. I mean, maybe they're in awe of the scenery, but in reality, they're just trying to get that one shot or video to post on social media. We're getting quite a bit of comments, though.
To that point, because I want to get to the comments, but Princess Anne was talking about rope lines the last week and how they walk the rope lines, her and the royal family, and meet with people and shake hands. And she said it's so strange nowadays because you're shaking hands with a camera in your face.
Yeah.
Because rather than people, and it reminds me of this, rather than people taking in the moment
and looking at you and being
saying,
like, so nice to meet you.
Prince Harry is right here. Meghan
they're
Markle.
like this, hi.
Totally. And they're like, she was saying you don't see their face. And she's like, it's sort of unsettling because you're wanting to connect with a person and meet with a person, and you're like being greeted by a phone in your face. And I watched it. That's exactly what happens the entire time, and it's like people are missing the experience, whether it's a concert or whether it's meeting a royal, family member, or whether it's that awesome sunset, whether that's that awesome sunset that's happening while you're at the beach. You're missing it because you're so obsessed with the phone.
And it's so much better in person than through your phone. I read some interview, and I cannot remember who it was with, but it was a person who had been in jail, and they got released, and they said, well, what's changed? What's different? And he said, everyone walks around like this, looking at no one looks up anymore. To look out, and from when he had gone into jail or prison or whatever, then got released, seeing people walk on the streets, not interacting, not looking, just everyone walking like this.
And a quick PSA: don't take concert videos. Like, how many people take the videos?
I take concert videos.
See, but the thing is, if you go back, the quality is never good. And then, hey, if you want to take a quick one, that's understand. But some people will take
the whole thing.
Nobody on social media cares.
Yeah, no one's just like, all right, cool.
Hold it. That's how I'm going to see Elton John.
I know, right? I know.
There'll be like 100 concert. Yeah, you're
that's true. It's a bunch of different angles.
Of talking while there's. You want to go? Well, you shut up so I can hear him sing.
All right, let's get to some of the comments.
All right, let's do it.
Some of the comments. Kathy says, yes, please. I'd love to see less posting. People should live in the moment. I promise you're still making mental memories without posting everything.
It's right here.
Jesse, Larry Sprinkle, you're the awesome weatherman. Bring me some snow. Well, listen, Larry can only. Larry is a miracle worker, but he can only do
I
so
can
much.
post some snow. I'll post some pictures of snow. We can certainly do that.
Melissa says, I post when I come back. Just posted my LA trip last night, even though I got back Monday.
Yeah.
I think
that's good.
I think that's probably the best.
I have some family friends, and they're both retired now, and they are traveling. And she said usually we never post until we return, but she's in London now. And so she posted all these incredible pictures and videos outside Buckingham Palace. And I thought, well, that's an amazing exception. Yeah, but they have always tried to be really intentional about traveling with your spouse and enjoying the moment, being present, having good conversation, and then posting those photos when you get home.
Yeah.
But it's not bad if you post them a couple here and there while you're gone.
Jessica says, yes, I do it. Who cares about what others do? Fair point, Jessica. You do you, whether you're on vacation or not. But that's why we're talking about it, because everybody feels...
See, and that's true. If you're watching them, and they're better now, as far as the concert goes. But I have some old concert videos and say, why was I doing this? Because I was guilty of it.
Sure.
Yeah, couldn't hear that. But hey, if you're watching them, live in the moment. That's also another thing about videos and these pictures that we take. It is a cool way to go back and live the moment, just as long as you're only doing it for a small little sliver and then take in the rest.
Yasmin says, okay, do we have to post everything on social media? Do people have to know everything that's happening in your life? That's annoying. I love privacy. I get that.
My grandmother, the one that passed away at 102, she had all these love letters back and forth from my grandfather and her when he was in World War II. And she said she ended up burning them because she didn't want anyone to read them, which we were all mad at her about. But she said to all her grandkids, you guys share way too much on that social media thing. She was like, keep some things private. She was like, why you guys feel like you got to share everything?
The world has changed since your grandmother came around.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Nothing's private anymore. I mean, there's way too much information. Too much information. That's
about everybody,
about everybody and everything.
As the study says, do you really go on a vacation until you post about it?
Yeah. No, I'm going to go and I'm going to enjoy, and then I'm going to share the pictures with you afterwards.
Sounds like
looking forward to it because you're about to do that.
Yeah, that's right.
So you are going on vacation.
We look forward to those.
Yes, but if I post, a story here or there, don't.
Sarah's going to be posting 3 times a day.
That's right. We're going to actually have you join us on Wake Up Charlotte to go when you're on vacation.
No, that I will not do. I will not do.
Oh, come on.
All right, folks, chime in. Let us know. Are you a serial vacation poster or not? We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Or you just
morning.
eat cereal, maybe.
Or maybe you just
That sounds nice.
take care of everything.